Welcome home to Iowa Heartland Habitat for Humanity. You may think of us for building houses, but Habitat for Humanity does so much more. Our mission is helping people achieve stability and independence through safe and affordable housing. Local habitat organizations like ours work in nearly 1,400 communities across the nation and 70 countries around the globe. Building a stable community starts with having a safe place to call home. More than 200 families have become homeowners or received home repairs in Black Hawk, Butler, Bremer, and Buchanan counties, thanks to Iowa Heartland Habitat. You don't have to go farther than Irving Square, Church Row, or Walnut neighborhoods in Waterloo to see how our strong local roots are making a big impact on local communities and our economy.
I feel like the program for Habitat for Humanity means opportunity. It gives a lot of people opportunity to have a home that they more than likely can't obtain on their own.
We're definitely building a home for a family in need, somebody that they can come home with their family and actually have a safe place to stay. We're also building communities. If you just look at all the support we've had from surrounding neighbors, and once one house comes and a second house comes, those families become friends. And it's more than just building a home. It's building community for these people. It's building hope for them for the future.
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful thing. It's a community. It's not just a house. It's somewhere that I can live forever, and hopefully my kids can live forever. So
giving someone home ownership, I think that's such a basis for their lives. It gives them such a strong place to deal with all their other issues once you have that home ownership. And so I really believe in the mission of Habitat.
That pride of ownership, that investment themselves into something that's really good, a new beginning, a new start for them. And who knows how much great impact that can have over the long term for any given neighborhood, and just keep spreading out further and further. It'd be wonderful to see that happen, and I'm glad they're taking steps to try to see to it that that has a chance to happen.
There's a lot of families that grew up in this area that are now coming back. I've heard a lot of them trying to get their family homes back together. And so far it's been a few, but they just love what's going around here. There's other communities that can't wait to get involved and get theirs going too.
Habitat for Humanity doesn't give away free homes. This program provides self-reliance and independence for people willing to work for it. Habitat's home buyers invest hundreds of hours of their own labor. We call it sweat equity. Working alongside volunteers and other Habitat homeowners, so families pay an affordable mortgage while also receiving financial education to help them meet their commitments.
The homeowner has sweat equity, and they also are financially invested in their future, but then they see other people coming alongside them and wanting them to have that opportunity in life and helping them, encourage them. I just think that the value of that is a really cool part of Iowa Heartland. I feel that's really critical.
We learned just so much. I mean, I wasn't physically able to help, but my husband was, and my brother-in-law, Ryan, was. And I would come out and just kind of sit and watch, and the things that Andy was telling John and Ryan as they were working, it was like I was learning along with them. And I mean, even now that the project's finished, I still talk with John about how this went to, how the wood went under there first and how we put that together, and maybe someday we can do something like that on our own.
They have instituted a lot more educational programs that are part of the sweat equity down payment that homeowners have to go through. They have to learn about real estate taxes and mortgages and homeowners insurance and how come those things can go up and that kind of stuff.
I've experienced from the partner families that I've known over the years that because of this hand up from Habitat, that they are living a much different life than they thought they could live before that.
Habitat works in many ways to build new possibilities for families. Yes, we construct new homes from the ground up, But we also save old homes and neighborhoods through complete home renovations and perform critical repairs on items like roofs and siding to keep people in their homes.
But I was just stuck. I had no means of trying to even start on a project such as this. I was ready to leave. But then Habitat came through, and like I said, it gave me a lot of faith of trying to proceed on getting the house back to its former glory. It used to be a beautiful house long ago.
So the point of this program, we recognize there's a large need in our area for home repairs for people who already own the home, not strictly new construction. So there's a large demographic of people who could use some help just to maintain their home.
It is the little things that make life just a little bit more safer for me, and then, you know, it helps out not just me, it helps out everyone that loves me because they worry about me on a daily basis, and them knowing that there are railings around our steps and it's wide enough for me to sit at, it makes their lives easier because they maybe can worry just a little bit less about my day-to-day activities.
There are many opportunities to become part of the Habitat family. You can get involved and help your neighbors by volunteering at our Restore, helping customers, accepting donations, or running a cash register. Or working at a build, hammering nails, painting trim, or 1,000 other jobs that make a house a home. Groups and companies are welcome, a team-building way to give back to your community.
So I think without the volunteers and in the local communities, Habitat wouldn't be able to exist.
What I'm trying to say is it gives me the opportunity to do what I'm called to do here, and what we as Christians are called to do, and to be of service to others.
I've done builds in Waterloo and in Cedar Falls and here in Waverly, as well as down in Haiti, and each of them is unique, but it's always a real great experience.
Groups, everyone that come through have very good personalities, and they're eager to get busy. And it's an experience that they can take with them for the rest of their lives.
I got a project. You want to come over and look at it with me? And so wherever it might be, we're up in Nashua or over at the Habitat Restore or whatever it might be. And we're always cognizant of we're doing something to help someone, to give them a hand up.
The impact of Iowa Heartland Habitat isn't something you can capture with a few images or words. You can't fully grasp the hope you are building until you hand over the keys of a new home to a single mother, or help to revitalize a once majestic neighborhood, or see the relief from a grateful family after a critical home repair.
So what does this project mean in the Walnut neighborhood? I think the overall project that the whole neighborhood association and Habitat and other partners have been working on can be summed up in one word, and that's hope.
My girls, they love it being here. It's their own. They can actually call it their home, and that's just something that I've been striving for a very long time, just giving them stability, so they can't move out until they're 18. So
Iowa Heartland Habitat to me means new hope through new beginnings.
This will be the first time we've had our own space. Right now we live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and all 4 of the kids sleep in the same room. 3 of them sleep on the same bed, and then the baby sleeps in her pack and play.
It's just a great picture of a community coming together and providing an opportunity for a family to have that home that we all long for.
I'm sure the first day we walk in, it's actually going to feel like home. It's something we've never felt before.
Join the Iowa Heartland Habitat for Humanity family. Find out how you can help by visiting webuildhabitat.org, or just give us a call at 319-235-9946. Because everyone deserves a decent place to live.